Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Hales and I make videos about the books that I'm reading. Today I'm going to be doing yet another book haul. I've recently ordered some books, gone to the Goodwill bookstore, and had a Barnes & Noble trip that I had to go all the way down to Sarasota for. So I have a few books that I need to haul, so that's what I'm going to be doing. Hope you enjoy. The first book that I'm hauling is A Court of Silver Flames by Sarah J. Maas. This is the next book in the A Court of Thorns and Roses series. It follows Nesta, who is Farah's sister, and I really don't know much more about it other than it follows Nesta, and I'm really excited to dive into it because I personally love her. I know there's mixed opinions on her character and there are mixed opinions on the book itself, so I'm excited to see how I enjoy it. The next book I got is My Sweet Audrina by V.C. Andrews. This is one of the V.C. Andrews books that I didn't read as a child, which sounds really weird to say because she is more toward the adult side of young adult. She really tackles those tougher topics to write about, but my mother likes this one. She read it when she was a teenager, so I wanted to go ahead and read it and see what it's all about. I kind of know what it's about, but I've never read it, so I'm excited to do that. Another book that I never picked up as a child is Aragon, so I'm really excited to pick this book up for the first time and read it. All I know is that it's about dragons and dragon riding, I think. So I'm really excited to start this soon. I hope to get it on my March or April TBR. I'm not sure because I have readathons that I plan to do, but I'm really hoping to get it in for one of them. The next two books that I have are Blue Bloods and Masquerade by Melissa de la Cruz from the Blue Bloods series. They are two of the books that I did not have, so I wanted to go ahead and pick them up. I found them luckily at the Goodwill bookstore, so I felt really good about that. But I have been wanting to do a reread of this series for a while. I think I've mentioned it a few times in past videos, so I'm excited to get that started, the reread. Yeah, so I'm really excited. It was one of my favorites as a teenager and one of the first that kind of introduced me to young adult and really got me into reading. So I'm excited to visit them back again. I picked up a new copy of Beautiful Creatures by Cami Garcia and Margaret Stoll because I cannot find my copy anywhere and I wanted to start a reread of the series. So I picked that up. The copy that I had was the movie tie-in edition and I really love that cover. So I'm hoping that I can find my copy, but for now I'm just glad that I'm able to read the book again. The next book that I got is Destined by PC Cast and Kristen Cast. It is one of the books from the House of Night series that I did not have, and yet again a series that I want to reread and revisit. So now that I have one more in the series, I'm going to be able to reread them, and I'm really excited about that. Next up, I ordered Unite Me and Find Me, the novellas from the Shatter Me series. I haven't read these. I know that they're on like iBooks and things like that, but I wanted them in physical form to be able to read them in physical form. So I ordered them from Amazon with gift cards and think that it'll be easier to read them like this. I have a hard time reading novellas on my phone, so I'm really excited to have these versions of the books. Next up is The Iron King and the Iron Daughter by Julie Kagawa. I haven't heard much about this series except that it is good. I've seen it on people's currently reading or have read lists on Goodreads, and the synopsis has intrigued me. So when I saw them at the Goodwill bookstore, I was really intrigued. I was happy to see that they had the first two, so I picked them up and I'm excited to start reading them. Next, I got Maximum Ride, Fang, and Maximum Ride Forever from the Maximum Ride series. I have read the entire series before, but I did not have all of them. I've gotten some from the library before or read somebody else's copy, I guess, but I didn't have the full series myself, and it's yet another series that I want to reread. I have already started rereading them, but it's one of my favorites, and I wanted to own the entire series and be able to read it whenever I wanted to, so I went ahead and ordered those as well. So now I have them all and I'm really happy about that. And finally, I have Witch and Wizard, The Gift, and The Fire by James Patterson. And I don't really know what this is about other than it's about a pair of siblings who find out that they have powers. But beyond that, I'm really not sure what the plot is about. So I'm excited to start reading these because James Patterson also wrote the Maximum Ride books and they were a big part of my childhood. So I'm excited to see what Witch and Wizard is about because I've heard that it's very good, but I am cautiously optimistic because I've also heard that it ends on a weird note and people want it continued, so I'm trying not to get my hopes up too high about it. So there's that. I'm kind of a little nervous to go into it when there are fans of the book that are like, we want another book. It wasn't finished how we would want it to be finished. But I guess, you win some, you lose some. So that's it for this book haul. I hope you enjoyed watching it. I had a lot of fun hauling them and buying them. I love buying books. I can't help it. So if you liked the video, feel free to give it a thumbs up. Comment what your favorite books that you've hauled recently are. And subscribe if you're not already. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!